So yeah, it's kind of like connects to the like prologue and it closes off the whole album. But the fact that it connects to the prologue, it means it can start all over again. And again, like going back to that like continuous
Cycle. Yeah.
secular nature of life. So that's kind of all that is. It's just to close everything off and to start it again.
Mm-hmm. But it's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's a beautiful ending.
Thank you.
What so I think you're involved with some other projects, aren't you, as well as Victoria K or
I was.
you okay.
I used to be. I used to be in the Malaysian power metal band called Silent Angel. Um, and the only reason I'm not really involved with that anymore. It was quite hard because they're overseas and because we didn't know what was happening with COVID, if I could ever actually perform with them or record anything with them. So that's kind of the only reason that we're not really together anymore. But I still support them. Like they're still friends of mine and they're still doing awesome stuff. I was also in a group called Poets of Madness, which is kind of like a world band. Each instrumentalist was from a different continent, but that kind of just stopped.
Sounds like fun.
It was really fun. The music was awesome. It was kind of like Nightwish.
No.
Yeah, it was really cool, very symphonic. But that kind of um, just like the natural progression of how everyone else's lives when it just kind of stopped, um, like from everyone's perspective, it just didn't really continue, which is sad. I really, really loved that music. And I used to, play in a metalcore band. I used to sing for a metalcore band here in Australia, in Melbourne. So I was with them for a few years. And again, just like creative differences, just the natural progression of things. They're still a band, they're still doing well, which is awesome. I wish them all the best. And they're still like great people. Um, it's just things didn't really work out and line up because my project got busier, um, their project got busier, and things were clashing. So that was kind of that. But I still support them, and I still support everyone that I used to work with. But now I'm kind of solely focusing on VK. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And I just want to, I think I said it in the review, but I want to be on record. Your voice is just so different. I mean, it's not that screeching, it's not that yelling, it's just pure control and just, um, well, it's a passionate delivery for sure. I'm not saying you're passive or you don't have the power. You definitely have the power. But what I'm saying is it's not that shrill. And thank you for that because there are a lot of bands out there that do that well. But your voice is just, if you could just keep that going. Um,
Thank
and I've seen some of the covers you did for other bands, some videos, and just excellent. Just keep that keep that spirit going. It's wonderful.
If it helps to know, I'm actually like a classically trained opera singer, so that might be, um,
Good reason, yeah.
yeah. So I've been getting lessons for like 12 years. Um, Half of that time I was getting contemporary and jazz kind of singing lessons. I'm in that field. I sang a lot of jazz for a long time. Um, and then for the past like 6 years, 6.5 years, I've been doing opera. So it's a lot of different influences. I did a lot of theater as well when I was younger, musical theater and stuff. So a lot of different styles of singing. It probably just all came together to what I'm doing now. Yeah.
And the key word is experience. You have a lot of musical experience,
Thank you.
vocal experience, and you could tell. I mean, even though I'm not a musician, I don't play any music or anything. Excuse me. You could definitely sense the minute I first listened to the album, and I had never heard any of your other albums, but immediately I just you could sense the experience in the way you handle yourself.
Thank you. I'm glad that that comes through. Yeah. Thanks.
Well, is there anything else that you would like to talk about that I haven't covered?
Well, don't really know. I feel like we covered a lot. We pretty much covered the whole new album, and other stuff too. But yeah, we are planning to do an Australian tour early next year for Corre. So keep an eye out for that. Um, that's going to be fun. That's going to be really cool. It's going to be cool to play with a lot of the bands around the country that I haven't played with in a long time. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears open. Um, and yeah, we'll also see what happens with overseas stuff.
Yeah, well, definitely I'll be back for the next album and the next album and into the future. But you got me as a fan.
Yay, thank you.
But really, thank you for your music. Thank you for the gift that you're sharing with everyone. And keep doing these concept albums. That was a wonderful concept, which I don't to this day I don't think anyone else has done that. Definitely not that direct story, but not in the depth that you went into it and did the research and study into it. So thank you for all that. That and not enough people probably thank you for that. It's just but they should because that really it shows a lot of seriousness and maturity and experience. I come back to that word experience. So thank you very
Thank
much.
you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad, um, people are receiving it well.
Yeah.
So we can only see what happens with the band from here. If we do more concept albums, they're really fun to make. So we might do another one. We're not 100% sure yet, but yeah, it's exciting to see how things are going to progress from here.
All right. Well, thank you, Victoria, really for taking some time out. I know you're very busy. Just got back from that short tour, and thanks for taking some time out to speak with us. And I'm in. I will be back for more. Uh,
Yeah,
thank you very much, really.
for having me on. It was really awesome to talk about the album. It was really awesome to talk to you about music. So thank you.
All right, hold on just a second.